Now, just to say, we will be having a minute's applause in memory of the heartbreaking passing of CHB's academy player, Caelan Dennis, just 17 years of age. So we will be having that minute's applause as a mark of respect very shortly on a sad day. That's actually a good tackle, but Brown's actually come away with the ball. Brown, Shelton, back out wide to Collins, who could cross it with his right foot. He does. It's Nicky Kabamba, and there is the goal that opens the scoring after just 9 minutes. Danny Collins with a right-footed cross straight onto the head of Nicky Kabamba, who just guided the ball past Mark Cousins, who didn't even dive for it. And just like that, Nicky Kabamba does what Nicky Kabamba does. Barnet 1, Ebbsfleet United 0.
I mean, you've nailed it perfectly. Nicky Kabamba does what Nicky Kabamba does, but all stems from Anthony Hartigan. Brilliant switch of play. We've just seen two brilliant switches of the ball out to Danny Collins, and Collins, he scored a header against Yeovil, so he thought, let me return the favour, whips the ball in. Nicky Kabamba doesn't really have to jump very high, but guides it back where it came from, and that's a fantastic start for the Bees. Barnet 1, Ebbsfleet 0.
Ebbsfleet half, Reece Brown with some neat trickery to get away from Callum Harriott. Here's Danny Collins over on the right. Nice ball, short pass into Tavares, who... Oh, that's a... That's an outstanding goal from Mark Shelton!
Wow.
That is unbelievable!
I mean, there's not much I can say about that. That's all technique. Ball comes to the edge of the box, and he just looks one touch, doesn't take a touch, hits it first time outside the foot into the far corner. Danny Cousins, absolutely no chance, and it's been coming. But that is a brilliant goal, and wow.
The ball just fell to Mark Shelton outside the area, and the technique to volley it into the top corner. Cousins was nowhere near it. That is an utterly spectacular finish from Mark Shelton. Hartigan over to the near side now with Ryan Glover. Waltzes into the penalty area, he's got two men with him, but Brown with a typical drop of the shoulder. Reece Brown makes it number 3 for the Bees after just 26 minutes with a typical drop of the shoulder, and smashes it into the top corner past Mark Cousins. And this is an outstanding first half performance from Barnet Football Club.
Wow, I mean, we said Shelton was goal of the season. I mean, Reece Brown's just said, hold my beer, because what an absolute finish that is. Firstly, great play from Ryan Glover. Just plays it inside pass, drop of the shoulder from Reece Brown, and as soon as he's turned, he's hitting that first time into the top corner. I mean, no...
Because who knows what it could be if...
honestly.
Kenlock tries to find Kabamba. He does find Kabamba, who knocks it down to Reece Brown just on the edge of the D. Goes for the effort, curls it just round the post, took a little deflection, and it will be a corner. Kenlock with a brilliant diagonal ball into Nicky Kabamba, who headed it down beautifully for Reece Brown. And his effort just on the edge of the D took a nick off the Ebbsfleet defender. But that could have so easily been number 4. Brown's feet just worked too quickly, and Hartigan with a clever ball through the channel towards Zach Brunt, who's making an overlapping run. Here's Danny Collins, though, goes inside to Tavares, back to Collins. Collins pulls it back, and surely absolutely stunning.
Wow.
Is this Barnet or Barcelona?
Honest.
Absolutely magnificent team goal from Barnet.
I mean,
finished off by Ryan Glover, who couldn't miss. You just knew when he pulled it back, that was only going one place. And it's Barnet 4, Ebbsfleet United 0, with just 32 minutes played.
I mean, this is, and again, we're talking about goals of the season, every single goal. Yes, absolutely.
Lovely ball into Mark Shelton, and now Ryan Glover. Glover, can he keep hold of the ball? He's inside the penalty area. Glover, oh, he hits an effort just over the bar, tried to curl one into the top right corner. And it's another effort on goal that just evades Mark Cousins' goal.
It'll be interesting to see the stats for half time, how many shots Barnet have had, how many shots on target. Honestly, like you were saying before about the goal difference.
Gets it out wide to Collins. Collins over on this near side. Hartigan with a first-time pass towards Brown, who traps it brilliantly. And now Glover inside the penalty area. Glover! Oh. Brilliant save from Mark Cousins. It looked destined. It was a very similar goal. It would have been a very similar goal to the one he scored against Exeter City in the FA Cup. Just looked to bend one into the far corner, but Cousins was equal to it, and that's a good save from the Ebbsfleet shot stopper and former Bees goalkeeper.
Sure.
Anthony Hartigan, who's going to have this one. It's Hartigan to take, and it's another athletic save from Mark Cousins to Hartigan. Plays it over to the left with Glover, who plays a first-time ball into Brunt. Brunt lays it off very cleverly to Glover, who might have a go here. It's played to Shelton, but the shot was always rising. There was a suspicion of a foul on Ryan Glover as he released the ball to Mark Shelton, but the appeals weren't really there. It's a goal kick to Ebbsfleet, but Shelton fancies a second goal.
Oh, absolutely. I think all these Barnet players fancy a goal, at least the ones who haven't scored anyway. Again,
Centre-back position while Idris Kanu is over to the right. Collins is still marauding forward. Kanu tries the ball through the middle, and it looks like he might get the ball again. Instead, it's come to Hartigan. Hartigan driving forward. Hartigan! He drove the shot low to Cousins' right, but he fell on the ball, did Mark Cousins, and it's yet another save that he's had to make. Probably one of the easier ones he's made, but he had to make it.
Yeah, easy save. Good run from Hartigan. Good driving run. I wish he could have just looked up a little bit and saw on the left-hand side. Benko.
Sometimes the second half doesn't quite live up to the billing, but there's still time. 78 minutes gone. It's 4-0, and that is a beautiful ball inside to Cropper, who lays it off for Kanu, who hit a left-footed shot first time. Tried to find Cousins' top corner over to his left, and very nearly did, but it just hit the side netting. That was a good layoff from Jordan Cropper, who was in a pocket of space in the penalty area.
Brilliant. Brilliant pass from Shelton. We've said that the whole game today. Brilliant layoff. And you can look into the next game and think, play the second half he did at Barnet, you can give anyone a game.
Long ball played over the top towards Polion. Hayes. Oh, Hayes has completely missed it! And Aluwo has pulled it back, and it's Polion who gets there. And it's Barnet 4, Ebbsfleet United 1. A horrendous error from Nick Hayes. Aluwo slid in trying to stop it. Last chance of the game, surely. Clifford to take. He does take, not the worst effort in the world, hits the stanchion and out for a goal kick as the seconds tick away with just 25 of them to go.
Well, Tamworth did score the equaliser.
Yeah.
This chant was correct.
The chant was correct. You were wrong.
The sites were just very, very slow to load up the scores.
I think we've got the job done today, and Tamworth have done Barnet a favour as the referee blows the full-time whistle. All the action, in truth, came in the first half. The first goal from Nicky Kabamba, Danny Collins' perfect cross in, and Kabamba just guided it into the top corner. The second goal was just an utter screamer from Mark Shelton. Can't wait to see that one back on video. Number 3, who did that come from?
Reece Brown, another brilliant goal.
Of course, with the typical drop of the shoulder and just smashed it into the top corner. And number 4 was a brilliant team move. Finishing with Tavares and Collins linking up, Collins pulling it back for Glover.